Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Marty.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, I'm good.
Good. I'm excited you're here.
Me too. Good thing I had it on my calendar as a reminder because it popped up. I was like, I get so focused when I get on the computer.
Oh, totally. I know. Me too. I'm like, oh yeah, class is
I know.
starting.
Thank goodness for Outlook reminders.
That's right. And if everybody could turn on their videos, because I know it's not just me and Marty here, that'd be amazing. This class is going to be for you, as always. And you're going to learn some things on how to implement everything from family reunion into your business. So please, please, please start your videos, show your beautiful faces so I can get to know you. And then, of course, as always, place in the chat where you're from, what market center you're with, what area, because I like to know who shows up and from what area of the nation. Sometimes international shows up too, which I love. Hi, Kay. I'm glad you're here. I'm just going to call you out. Awesome. All right, you guys are all on time. I'm going to give it a few more minutes as everybody decides to come in, give some grace there, and then we'll begin. We'll begin with getting everybody into action from family reunion. Awesome. Don't be shy. Put those videos on. I know Marty is the brave soul here, even though we know each other. Good job, Marty. All right. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much for showing your face. Awesome. Nice to meet you. Linda, thank you so much. Go ahead and place in the chat where you're from. I'm going to give you all the nuggets from Family Reunion as much as possible, as well as how to get them implemented. I have lots of resources for you today, so I'm super excited about that. You're going to walk away with a 90-day tracker. You're going to learn how to implement all the things you learned. And if for those of you who showed up who are like, well, I wasn't there, Lesley, don't worry, I've got you. I'm going to give you 10 things that you could take away from Family Reunion and implement into your business starting today. And then again, feel free to place in the chat where you're from. I'm going to go ahead and put this on Do Not Disturb. More videos, the better, because you're going to think of this as kind of like a mastermind too. So the more engagement that you have, the more you'll learn from each other. Because if there's something that I didn't share today, then you all can learn from somebody else sharing. Awesome. And we are recording, right? Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Yep, we're recording. Perfect. All right, so I'll do a quick little intro as most people are still coming in. I know we had about 60 people sign up for this class today. So we'll see if all 60 show. If not, that's okay. My name is Lesley Jackson, for those of you who don't know me. I'm a regional tech trainer for KW Colorado, as well as a MAPS tech coach and MAPS coach. My emphasis is really helping you win. So I like to come to the table and provide these free classes for you so that you can build your business and execute, right? I am originally from Colorado. I've been with Keller Williams for about 10 years now, and I am in Highlands Ranch right now, Colorado. Native, born and raised. So, yep. If you've never visited Colorado, I highly suggest it. We get all 4 seasons. I love it. And sometimes we get all 4 seasons in one day. Yeah. It keeps us on our toes here. All right, well, let's dive in because you all showed up on time. I fully respect and highly respect your time. So I'm going to go over today's agenda and walk you through what you can expect today. So right off the bat, if you're like most agents, your notebook is packed with game-changing ideas from Family Reunion, and yet sometimes you walk away feeling overwhelmed. So today's class is to help you get out of overwhelm and really get you into action so that you can really start implementing what you learned. So what you'll learn is basically today is what we're going to cover is identifying 3 takeaways and basically share what those takeaways are. I'm going to also help you create a 30-day action plan. I already have one in my back pocket. So you're going to walk away with actually a 90-day action plan, which also includes that 30. And then we're going to discuss accountability strategies for consistency. So practical methods to stay on track without feeling overwhelmed. The bonus is you get to walk away with my 90-day tracker to help you implement what you learned from family reunion. And then you get to share together what your key takeaways are and basically how to get into action. Not only will you walk away with my 90-day tracker today, but you'll also receive a link to all the downloadable one-pagers from family reunion if you have not received that already. All right, so you guys ready to begin? Yes, no in the chat. Yes, I see Barbara shaking her head. Perfect. So what I'd like to do is discuss your 3 top takeaways. And so I want you to go ahead and share with the group your 3 top takeaways, and then I will share some of my top takeaways. Who here was at family reunion? Yes, no in the chat. Who was here at family reunion? Yes or no? No. Okay. And your participation makes this class. Laura, no. Ooh, a lot of no. So I'm going to share. Okay, keep going. Yes, no. Did you go to family reunion? Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, then this is going to be most of me talking, which is totally fine because I came prepared for that. And here's what I'm going to give to you today. Number 1, you guys ready to take notes? This is being recorded too, by the way. Let's talk a little bit about Gary. Gary emphasized that true success requires unwavering commitment. And although that sounds simple, it's really about you committing to yourself. And essentially, your dedication brings clarity and focus, enabling you to prioritize tasks that directly contribute to your objectives. So evaluate your current goals and ensure you're fully committed to achieving them. And I think this really rings true because a lot of people, let me just fix my lighting here. A lot of people get overwhelmed by goals and yet they forget what their goals are. And so what I'd like for you today to do today is take 3 to 5 seconds on really writing down your goals. And that could be, what did you want to achieve this year in GCI? How many units did you want to sell at the end of 2025? So when you look up and you think, wow, I hit my goals, or wow, I was way off. So write down that number. And really, there's no judgment. And let me ask you this, are they specific? Are they measurable? Are they actionable? Are they realistic? And are they timely? We call those SMART goals. Right? SMART goals keep us on track to know that, are we reaching too high that we're overwhelmed by not getting into action? Because that's sometimes what happens. Or have we not set our goals yet to the point where we don't even know where our true north is? So really getting clear with your true north in this year's goals. So number 1, fully commit to your goals. And what I love about this is I'm going to share my screen with you because you're going to also walk away with this too. Okay. So there it is. Now you can see my screen. And here are 10 things that you get to take away and implement in your business from family reunion if you weren't there. The biggest one, like I had mentioned, is really, it has to come down to unwavering commitment. So your dedication to your goals, really seeking clarity and focus so that you can prioritize your objectives, and then also reevaluate. I like to say reevaluate because sometimes when you set goals, you can think of, okay, I want to close 20 units this year. And then you look up and you go, am I on track? And you're like, wait, I'm not on track at all. Where am I going? Right? And so what I invite you to do is do that so that when you actually walk away from today's reiteration of family reunion takeaways, you can also start sprinkling them in with your own goals. Again, you're going to walk away with that 90-day tracker that I'm going to provide to you. So you get to walk away with that 90-day tracker. All right. Now, something that was ringing true in family reunion was Gary Keller's 10 bold truths. Everybody was going crazy over these. So I want to share what those 10 bold truths are with you today. Okay. Happiness is a choice. Your happiness isn't dictated by external circumstances. It's a conscious decision you make every single day. Happiness is a choice. And he kind of walked through that, right? Like, even though I could have, maybe it's not my health. My health is a little bit, I'm a little bit in a dark space with my health. You get to still choose happiness and choose what you have control over. Changing your diet, making choices that promote a healthier lifestyle, right? And choosing to change. Because if you don't choose to change, then you're going to stay in the same place. What I love, because it's always a choice to be happy. And Gary also says it's not like fake happy where you're just like diminishing how you're feeling. It's just being real with yourself and say, hey, this happened, but I still get to choose happiness. I still get to have a smile on my face, even though whatever kind of cross I'm carrying is really heavy if you're religious, or whatever kind of bag of heaviness that you're carrying, you know, is heavy, you still get to choose happiness. Who here resonates with that? Feel free to unmute yourself too. There's 12 of us. Let's be a little intimate here. Use your voices. Barbara, did you want to say something? Okay. And life is an inside job. The quality of your life is deeply connected to how you are yourself, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's an inside job. Now, what does that really mean? That means you have to show up and do the work for yourself. Be able to recognize what's happening and occurring in your life in such a way that you are working on improving. There are 5 stages to the cycle of success from John Maxwell. Does anybody know them? 5 stages to the cycle of success. Are you ready? Stage 1, and this is not in this Word doc. And by the way, I'll give this to you when you leave today. Stage 1 is you test. So you test to see what works, and you test to see what doesn't work. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is failing. Ooh, you failed. But this is a key moment in stage 2 to understand how you overcome and what you learned. So stage 3 is really learning what you failed at. See, most people, like John Maxwell says, people get really stuck in stage 2, which is failing. Then they never improve and they never learn, and then they never move forward. They get almost paralyzed by their failure. So really understanding that you have to do your work. Life is an inside job. You have to be deeply connected to that failure and learning from it, which is step 3 is learning from it. Step 4 is improving from it. And step 5 to the 5 steps to success is, guess what? Re-entering the cycle all over again. So you never just arrive and say, oh, I just turned on that light switch, I'm successful. No, it's a constant daily habit to start improving what you failed upon. And like John says, you can't complain. No moaning and groaning about failure. You got to pull up your big girl or big boy pants and move forward. So I love that Gary says in his 10 bold truths, life is an inside job. Another bold truth is what you focus on expands. We talk about this all the time at Keller Williams, but if you're focusing on the negativity in your own life, it's expanding and it's not doing you any justice in your business life. Everything can kind of seep into your personal and your business, and your business to your personal, right? So however you're focusing on, whatever you're focusing on will expand. And quite frankly, if you know in your gut that you should be lead generating, you should be reaching out to your database, all those things we should be doing as real estate agents, then do it and that everything will start expanding. Like I tell some people, you cannot pick fruit from a tree when you plant the seed today, tomorrow, right? So if you plant your seed today, if you start lead generating today, you can't, the fruit will not be grown by tomorrow. You have to wait, sow your seeds, and let them grow, just as if you're building a business. It doesn't happen overnight. So what you focus on expands. Don't give up. Direct your attention to positive aspects, which will also grow in your life. Focusing on negativity can expand accidentally in your body, in your mind, in your daily habits. So you choose the path. And the path is in the math. As MAPS coaches, we always say this. The path is in the math. Understanding the numbers behind your goals is imperative so you know where you're headed, right? So like at the end of the year, when you look up, how much money do you want to make? How many units do you want to sell? Maybe you're building a business. How many clients do you want? And then you're going to work backwards with that math and build that path that matches the math. Say that 10 times fast, right? So understanding your numbers behind your goals is imperative. And there is no try. I love this. Commit fully. Commit fully. Half-hearted attempts often lead to unsatisfactory results, Gary says. Commit fully. What is in your heart that you want to be fully committed to that's going to give you the goals and the results that you're aspiring to have? Life is not fair. It isn't. Don't get caught up in fairness. Recognize that challenges and iniquities are part of your life, but your response to them defines your journey. Life isn't fair. Okay, that's it. Moving on. You fail your way to success. We got to have some grit in this market. We have to have some grit in life, right? Your beliefs, you have to fail your way to success. So embrace failures. I love that he mentioned this because I had just mentioned it with John Maxwell's 5 stages to success. You cannot groan about failure. Get over yourself. So you have to embrace it. You have to learn from them. And then you also have to improve. Where belief lives, fear cannot. So the more that you believe, the less you will fear. And I love that. It's so simple. So what can you do in your day-to-day habits to really adhere to that? Maybe create a mantra. Gary loves mantras, or he likes to call them mantras. That Southern accent. I like to call them mantras. Mantras or mantras. And no one succeeds alone. So don't feel like it's all on your shoulders. Go seek that mentor, go seek that coach, go seek that partner, that accountability person that can help you and hold you accountable to your success, and collaborate. Like you all are here today. I understand the reason why you're here today is to hear this collaboration. So after these 10 bold truths, I would love to hear from each and every one of you so that you can grow together, network together, right? No one succeeds alone. And love is always the answer. I love that. Warms my heart, but it's true. We cannot hold grudges. We have to forgive. And acts of love and kindness enrich our relationships and bring deeper meaning to your life. So where are you holding on to if there's any kind of grudge or negativity, flip your script. Love is the answer. Life is too short. So these are Gary's 10 bold truths. What do you guys think? Pretty amazing, right? What comes up for you? What inspires you in these top 10? Barbara, Karen, Van, Brittany. I'm going to just start calling on people.
Happiness is a choice.
Happiness is a choice. I love that. So true. Overcoming analysis paralysis. I love it, Marty. Yes. Keeping it simple. Van, what comes up for you?
There's no try.
Say that again, a little louder.
There's no try.
Like, there is no try. Yes. Being fully committed, unwavering commitment.
No one succeeds alone for me.
I love that, Brittany. Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're a leader and also, building a team. It's so important to find success through others also. And know that we always don't have the answers, right? We have to lean on somebody else's knowledge to help us succeed. All right. Now, for those of you moving on, number 2 in the top 10 takeaways from family reunion was Jamie Kern Lima's presentation. If you don't know her, go look her up. She's incredible. She has created her own cosmetic lines. I think, is it It Cosmetics? At any rate, she is an inspiration at most because she had received so many people that said no to her. Even putting all of her heart and energy into a product she fully believed in, so many people told her no. But guess what? She never gave up. And now she made it big because she had that unwavering commitment. And she really talks about that knowing in your gut of what you should be doing. Like if you know you should be building a business, do not ignore it. If you know that you should be pouring into your database, into your community in a certain way, the way that you want, don't ignore those feelings, because that really just tells you that you were made to do that. You were here on this earth. That is your purpose. So don't ignore your knowing. And in opposition, she really discussed how self-doubt can really cost your business and your success. So she really encourages you to actively challenge those thoughts so that you are not limiting your potential. So that other voice in your head that's like, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You don't have enough self-confidence. Your hair's too long. Your hair's too short. Whatever it is, right? People will start talking about you. You might find some haters online. Whatever it is, ignore them. How can you flip the script and start telling yourself a more positive story about yourself? Reframe it. You are confident, you are beautiful, you are worthy, and you are intelligent. You have everything within you to succeed. So confront it. Don't shy away from it. Like Gary says, charge a storm. If you have your own storm, charge it. Push through it. That's growth. Anybody want to say anything about Jamie Kern Lima? Because she's incredible. If you have not seen her, go look her up on YouTube. Jamie Kern Lima.
Lesley, I was also going to say, when you're talking about overcoming all of that, I don't know if anyone else has seen the new Nike commercial for women.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's very, very empowering. I mean, I love it. Basically, just, yeah, do it. I can't recite everything that they say, but be on the lookout if you haven't seen it for the new Nike commercial for women. It's amazing.
That's cool. I know I had somebody drop that commercial in our regional tech training boss lady thread, because all of us as women hang out together and support each other. And I have yet to watch it. So I love that you bring that up. Thanks, Marty. I need to go watch it. Just do it, right? Just do it. Prioritize. You replace
Really gears to all of our women insecurities. That's what I like about the commercial.
Uh-huh. I
All
love.
the stuff you were just talking about.
Yes. Yes. And we need to celebrate each other as women too and support each other. Because I feel like there's not enough of that, right? Like, I love your hair. You look so pretty today. I love what you're up to. I want to support you in your business, whatever it is, right? Dr. Rob Hanley, I can't even say his last name, Defoe, reminded attendings that while we may be replaceable in our jobs, certain personal relationships are irreplaceable. So dedicate quality time to family and close friends, ensuring they receive your best, not just what's left after work. I think it's really imperative to remember that it's family, God, family, work, family, God, work, however you want to say it. Here at Keller Williams, and whatever your higher, you know, whatever religion or whatever higher person you look up to, it's prioritizing those relationships because that's really what's going to fill our bucket at the end of the day. Nobody's going to look at your tombstone and say that you worked 40 hours a week, right? Like, what do you want to be known for? How do you want to leave your legacy? Number 4, implement the 10 bold truths. So what we just went over, start implementing those in your day-to-day life. Number 5, develop a 30-day lead generation plan. I love this. In light of the current market dynamics, creating a structured lead gen plan is crucial. Outline specific daily and weekly activities aimed at attracting new clients and nurturing existing relationships. What you focus on expands. I know a lot of you are so busy. Sometimes there's, you're having those squirrel moments. I know a lot of people have ADHD and ADD. It's a real thing. But if you continue to focus on a lead generation in just the next 30 days, keep it simple but purposeful, I promise you your pipeline will grow. Consistent activities, consistent results. Engage in authentic networking. So building those genuine connections can lead to valuable opportunities. Attend industry events, participate in community activities, and seek to understand and support others in your network. Be the mayor of choice in your community. Go pour into that nonprofit that you've been wanting to pour into. The deep-rooted connections that you plant today will come to fruition in the future in all different aspects of your life, not just your business. We're not here on this earth to be alone. We're here on this earth to be together. So how can you build connections and start sprinkling that into your goals throughout the year? Leverage client feedback. I love this. Have somebody else sing your praises. It's true. How many times on Amazon do you go and look at if they have 5 stars and how many people purchase that product? People are doing the same thing with you as an agent. Go and get that feedback, get their feedback, and throw it online. Put it everywhere possible, especially Google, because Google loves YouTube. YouTube loves Google. Google loves your analytics and your optimization and AI. Go spread it all over your Google business page, Facebook page. Jay Bauer emphasized the importance of client experience and regularly seeking feedback from your clients. Don't be shy, so that we can all improve. That shows that you're more human, and people want more of a human experience. And that way you build that trust and rapport, right? Embrace continuing learning. You all are here learning because you want to continue learning. And I love that about you right now. Stay updated with industry trends and best practices by attending workshops like these, reading relevant literature, engaging with thought leaders. Get connected to any other leaders around you. Maybe they don't have to be inside KW. Maybe it's somebody that is an inspiration like Tony Robbins, whoever it is, right? And always be adaptable. I think that's the biggest thing here is if you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, that's a definition of crazy, right? So how are you adapting to the changing market? How are you adapting to maybe something that you need to change in your business that you've always wanted to change, you just haven't taken the leap to? Number 9, my favorite, utilize tech effectively, because guess what? We are in a growing tech world. AI is a real thing. Explore and implement different types of tech that can streamline your operations, enhance client interactions, and provide valuable market insights. Everybody wants data. It's a war on data. It's still a war on data. Now AI is winning with data, right? So how can you be that person to provide data to your clients so that you stay top of mind and that they look to you as the expert? Maintain a positive mindset. Number 10. This is huge with daily activities and following something regimented. Look, when stuff gets like, and John Maxwell says this too, When your work starts getting boring, start enjoying the boring. Start enjoying the mundane. Get used to it. And like Gary says, just do the work. Do the work. And then you'll see the results. Things are not going to be just landing on your plate, right? All right, I'm going to stop there. What comes up for you in this list of 10 things from family reunion? Is your mind wondering about your own business? Is there something that you know that you need to be implementing today that you have been meaning to, but you just haven't yet?
I would go with number 9, utilize technology effectively.
I love it. Utilizing technology effectively to set up systems and models for your database ban.
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. Command is perfect for that. It has everything there for you. I love it.
I like number 6, engage in authentic networking, because I think that helps you to become like the local expert when you are a member of some of the local things like the Chamber of Commerce and a couple of charities that I'm on. So they see your face. Maybe sometimes they're not always just technology oriented. It's good for in-person networking.
I love it. And being really committed to that too, right? So like putting it in your calendar, tracking it to the point where you know exactly what's going to be happening in your weekly, daily basis so that you're moving the needle towards those goals. Yeah. Because today is all about getting into action. Who else would like to speak up about this list of top 10 things?
Reframe yourself, and that can be your daily affirmations.
Yeah, daily affirmations are huge so that you maintain a positive mindset. Because that's easy to say, oh, just maintain a positive mindset. It's like, well, if we have some personal things happening in our life that we're not really wanting to bring into our business and it's weighing us down or whatever it is, it's really good to go seek professional help. I'm a huge advocate of that. Go seek a professional person that can help you overcome if you still feel like you can't do it on your own. Anybody else? I love it. How's this going so far for you? Taking notes? Wheels are turning? Yeah. Okay, good. Good. Awesome. So now the really cool thing is I'm going to give you some resources to walk away with. You ready? Let me just grab my resource here from my computer that I built out for you, and that is a 90-day tracker. Give me 1 second. All right. So after today's session, you're going to walk through this tracker and identify your top 3 takeaways. I like to do it in bite-sized pieces because 10 is a lot, right? And you could take 3 that you could start implementing now in the next 90 days and see how it goes. Now, maybe you're like, hey, Lesley, I need more than 3, then put in 5. So here's your weekly action plan breakdown. Here's 12 weeks at a time, writing down your focus area, what actions you need to take, and if you have completed them or not. Okay, you're going to get a copy of this. I'm going to drop this to you in the chat. Okay, and then track your daily progress. So how was it for day 1? What kind of weekly action or daily action do you need to be taken in order to meet your weekly goals? Day 2 all the way through day 10. And then at the end of it, what I'd like for you to do is just check in with yourself. Like I mentioned before, we don't just arrive successful. We have to work on it, right? And we always need to improve. But when we forget about improving, we really need to be asking these questions. What worked well this week? What challenges did I face and how will I adjust? What's my number one focus for next week? And how can I celebrate my progress? Because look, just because you failed, that's okay. What did you learn and improve? Let's celebrate where you did win. And then do this for the next 90 days. All right. Perfect. All right. How are you guys feeling? I see lots of thought, feedback. How are you feeling from today's class? Verbal feedback would be good too. See, I want to improve. I like to hear and learn.
You're always spot on with your classes, Lesley. I
Oh.
always walk away. I'm always sitting here typing furiously on my computer of all the not this is the right word, pithy nuggets, but you have some really just spot on
Thank
nuggets of wisdom that the words just click with me.
Oh, good. Thanks, Marty. Thanks for that feedback. I'm going to give you a couple more resources before you leave, so don't leave yet. Anybody else want to give me feedback? You could be like, Lesley, this totally sucked. And I would be like, okay, where do I need to improve? Don't be shy. Was this helpful? Brittany, were you going to say something?
With your classes, we always learn something new or something that we already know. We implement it even better because you're great.
Thanks, Laura. Here to help support you. Okay. You guys ready for the next resource? Go grab those one-pagers off that website. KW has put every single presenter that really stood out in family reunion to the site, and you can literally download the playbook for every single person. Now, there's a lot on there. So use my 90-day tracker to just focus on top 3. Like pick 3 things that you want to, that matches your goals. I always like to say matches your goals because reinventing the wheel or doing a new plan is fine, but be committed to it. Like Gary says, have unwavering commitment to it. Cool. All right. And lastly, just because I love you all, here is one free coaching session for you. If you're ever interested, go ahead and scan that QR code. Happy to give you a free coaching session for 30 minutes to help you win in your business. If you're curious about MAPS coaching or just need extra support, I'm here for you. Reach out to me anytime. All right, you all, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and get into action. Go implement those 3 things from Family Reunion. Go look at that website because it's really cool. It has all downloadable PDFs for you and step-by-step playbooks.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks,
A lot of great,
everyone. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
thank you.
Thank you, Lesley.
Thank you. Have a good day.